I guess when it comes to Dodge, the hits just keep coming. And they're about to lose a lot of this over what we're going to talk about today. Another Demon 170, another engine replacement. Before we get into today's video, guys, you guys know what it is. I got to talk about the sponsors here at the channel, Morgan & Morgan Attorneys at Law. If you're looking for a personal injury attorney, you're not going to find anyone larger than Morgan & Morgan. They handled over 20 million phone calls in 2023 alone. You know, when they put it on the billboard, size matters, they actually mean it. And you can get started with them in 8 clicks or less with one of these smartphones by going to forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. Again, that's forthepeople.com/TK's Garage. And I appreciate them for allowing me to do what I do. So here's what I find interesting. I'm just in the group chat, and I'm talking with Butter and OC Motivator. And we have like a little thing that we can go over different stuff. And he shows me, he hits us up, and I see this. Ton of oil on the transmission in this photo. Ton of oil on that transmission pan. And look at that. Another Demon 170 on a lift. The dealer evidently, I guess, replaced all the seals around the engine, drove it a few miles, and it's leaking worse now. Can you say bad engine block? Probably. Maybe something didn't mill correctly or whatever when they were, putting stuff together, and those tolerances are off. That engine is done. This is yet again another quality control issue for 2023 Dodge products. This is bad, okay? If Dodge doesn't come out and get ahead of this, just imagine this. You own one of these Demon 170s and you're sitting on it as an investment. What happens when you go to take it out of that bubble in 5 or 10 years or 20 years to sell it to make your profit, and you go under it and it's just a puddle of oil under the car? Yeah, you can clean it up. You could try to hide it. But if you try to run it through Barrett Jackson or Mecum or whoever the hottest new hot auction is at that time period, they're going to look, right? They're going to check. And it's not going to pass. And that investment, that money you think you got because you put all this money into this car thinking it's going to be an investment, is going to make you go flat on your face. And you're probably going to end up not even being able to get at auction what you paid for it. This, which a lot of you guys, it's really all you care about, is this money, right? That's what you guys care about. You care about those, I would say greenbacks, but they're blue now. But all you care about is the money, right? For you collectors that are buying them and sitting on them, you better put some miles on these cars and make sure that you got a good one before that warranty's up. Because as we're finding out, the people that are driving them are having problems from leaking oil like a sieve. I don't even know what the factory did. If it put if like the gasket was thicker or something on it, and they replaced all the seals and the rear main seal and all the other stuff on it today, and they drove it and it's just dumping oil. They can't get it to seal up. Another Demon 170, another engine replacement. Now, I'm not saying all of them are bad. I know people that really drive those cars hard. I'm talking about Demonology, who races that car on the weekends and does his thing with it. I'm talking about Kevin Van Voris, who regularly drag races the crap out of it, has it on bags. They haven't had any issues that I've seen yet with their cars. So I'm not saying all of them are bad. I have some other friends, which you guys know, that we helped out over the Mac Hike situation, that have their Demons, don't have any issues. That said, there are a lot out there with issues. And when you spend the amount of money that was required to buy one of these. I say that for this reason. Because all I hear about is, TK just talks bad about the demons. TK just talks bad about Dodge. That's all I hear, right? First of all, go F yourselves. Second, you can be a crybaby. You could be a demon crybaby all you want. I don't care. I would much rather have somebody that has a Demon 170 run into this video and then go, you know what? I wasn't trying to put a bunch of miles on it, but then go out and drive it. Now, I'm not going to talk about issues that other people I know that have demons, like Butter and OC Motivator. I'm sure that they'll do videos on issues they had with their own car. But what I can tell you for sure is these cars are having problems. And here's the thing. It's not just the Demon 170. As you'll see, we got a video coming later today. We talked a little bit about some of the windshields that were cracking in 2023 Challengers, right? All from that same A-pillar, right? Boy, people ain't going to like this one. But we got a separate video coming up on this later. That's just 4 more customers that Butter the Insider has communicated with outside of the 2 that I've talked to. And guess what? I'm willing to bet money that all these 2023 Challengers were all manufactured around the same time. They're probably missing glue or bonding material between the panels. And it happens, people are driving their cars and then crack for no reason because the car's twisting. They're buyback cars. 100%. If your windshield is regularly cracking, if you've replaced it more than twice already and you have a Challenger, Demon, whatever, I would take it and get it inspected and make sure that the body is bonded properly because it's a safety issue for you and your family. You get hit in that car, you're going to get hurt bad. Just facts. And Dodge don't want to hear this. Dodge does not want to hear the information. They don't want to hear it. They don't want to, and it's not just Dodge, right? It's not, this isn't shots at Tim or the management team at Dodge. This is shots at Stellantis because I guess they're just friggin' retards over there because, they keep pushing this thing about, with the Rams and everything else. And I'll make a separate video about that. It's just funny to me when you still have cars that were manufactured back in 2021 that are 2022 Rams that have been sitting on a lot, sitting at a dealership for 2 years. But everything's okay at Stellantis. This is great. Everything's great. Everything's great. It's not. These issues with Demon 170, if they continue to happen, let something like that happen to one of the bigger YouTubers, right? It is not gonna go well for Dodge at that point. I don't know if Weston Champlin has a Demon 170, but you get a YouTuber of that size owning one of these Demon 170. I mean, it'd be bad enough if Butters blows up or OC's or Kevin's or somebody else's. We already seen what happened with Racer X's. They replaced that engine. I just think it's going to end bad. And I think Dodge should jump out ahead of it. They should just put out a technical service bulletin. I don't want to say a recall, but it's not like you have a ton of them, Dodge. There's, 3,300 friggin' demons, right? Send out a thing and contact your owners that already have them. Never mind the 400 and something plus that are still sitting at dealerships because they can't sell them. They deserve to hold that out. And then, Dodge, I would say, you contact them and say it's mandatory warranty work. You have everybody bring their demons in. They look and see if there's any issues where it comes to the seals, if there's any issues with oil starvation. Just do it once. Yeah, it's not cheap. Yeah, it's going to cost the company some money. But it would go a long way towards goodwill with Demon 170 owners because guess what? It ain't just me that's writing this. I didn't know about this. Now you got publications writing articles. I got hit up by a reporter today. I'm not going to mention the publication because I'm going to wait till their thing comes out because they got a little clip in their little video when they were interviewing me. But it's a massive publication, and it has to do with Demon 170 issues. So they have somebody that myself and Butter and them don't even know about that had an engine do the same thing that Racer X's engine did. So this is becoming more of a widespread problem with the Demon 170. You don't have to like it. I wouldn't if I were you. You're a Dodge fan. You don't want to hear about it. I get it. You own a Demon 170. I would tell you this, though. If you did buy these Demon 170s as an investment, you better put some miles on it. You better drive it. You better put it on a lift. See if it's leaking. See if it has some of these same issues that these brand new Demon 170s that have less than 100 miles